Welcome to Sanctuary Peacemakers, where we discuss all things related to security inside houses of worship with your host, Unity. Now, let's enter the crucible of our discussion. Technology can either bring clarity or amplify confusion. The difference is how well a church understands what it's using. Welcome back to Sanctuary Peacemakers. I'm your host, Unity. Today we're continuing our series on comparing church security inside megachurches versus small churches. This is part 2, and the focus of today's episode is cameras in churches, awareness at the right scale. Cameras are one of the most visible tools in church security. Everyone sees them. Some people assume they are a solution, but in reality, cameras are a supporting tool, not a replacement for trained volunteers, clear procedures, or active leadership. In this episode, we'll cover how small churches and megachurches can deploy cameras effectively, avoid common mistakes, and integrate them into an overall security plan that enhances awareness without creating unnecessary distraction. Cameras are observation, not prevention. Most churches assume that putting up cameras prevents problems. That is only partially true. Cameras record, cameras document, cameras deter opportunistic behavior. They do not physically stop someone who is determined to cause harm. Former FBI profiler John Douglas said, "Criminals look for opportunity, not cameras." That distinction matters. Without monitoring, cameras simply give you a better video of what went wrong. The real value is when somebody actively watches and interprets the footage, or when footage is used after an incident for investigation or training. Small church camera strategy. Small churches often have limited cameras and limited staff. This is not a disadvantage, it's an opportunity to focus on what matters most. Key points for small churches. Number 1, prioritize high-risk areas. Main entrances, children's ministry hallways, parking lots. Number 2, keep systems simple. 1 or 2 well-placed cameras are better than dozens of poorly monitored ones. Number 3, integrate with volunteers. Volunteers who know the building and the people are best to do the monitoring. A small church pastor explained it this way: "We don't need fancy systems, we just need to know what's normal, and cameras help us see what isn't." Megachurch camera strategy. Megachurches face a different set of challenges. With large congregations, multiple campuses, and paid staff, cameras can become complex very quickly. Common pitfalls: multiple vendors creating inconsistent systems, over-reliance on cameras instead of trained personnel, failure to assign monitoring responsibilities during services. Megachurches should focus on integration and monitoring. Number 1, centralized monitoring. Assign dedicated staff or volunteers to actively watch camera feeds during events. Number 2, defined escalation procedures. Every suspicious behavior or potential threat should have a predefined response. Number 3, training on behavioral indicators. Technology alone won't identify subtle threats. People still interpret and act. As active security expert Gavin DeBecker said, "Trust your intuition, but verify with observation." Cameras provide the verification. People provide the trust and intuition. Camera placement matters more than quality. Many churches focus on resolution, AI, and tracking features. While these features are useful, placement is far more important. Key placement considerations cover all entrances and exits, monitor children's ministry and hallways, include exterior areas like parking lots and walkways, back of house or staff only areas for accountability. Avoid over-surveilling worship spaces. Cameras should support security, not make the congregation feel observed or uncomfortable. Visibility and deterrence. Visible cameras can deter theft and vandalism, but they do not stop determined threats. For those, only trained personnel can intervene. The goal is awareness, not intimidation. One seasoned church security leader summarized it well. Cameras give us eyes, volunteers give us judgment. Common camera mistakes. Number 1, over-purchasing gear. More cameras and higher resolution do not automatically improve safety. Number 2, ignoring monitoring. Cameras that no one watches are only useful after the fact. Number 3, over-surveillance. Cameras in worship or counseling areas can create discomfort and reduce trust. Number 4, under-training staff. People must know how to interpret what cameras show and what actions to take. Right-sizing cameras. Small churches. 1 to 2 cameras in critical areas. Simple monitoring procedures. Focused placement and volunteer integration. Megachurches. Monitored cameras during services. Clearly defined escalation. Redundant coverage for multiple campuses. The goal is clarity, not complexity. Cameras are a tool, not a solution. Training checklist. Number 1, camera purpose. Each camera has a reason. Number 2, monitoring roles. Assign who watches live feeds during services. Number 3, training volunteers. Know how to interpret activity. Number 4, escalation procedures. Suspicious behavior triggers a clear response. Number 5, placement review. Check that cameras cover the most important areas. Number 6, privacy check. Avoid cameras in sensitive worship or counseling areas. Number 7, annual evaluation. Test camera systems and procedures every year. Implementing into security team curriculum. Number 1, introduce the principle. Cameras support awareness, not prevention. Number 2, walk the building. Show camera coverage and blind spots. Number 3, assign roles. Who monitors, who escalates, who documents. Number 4, practice scenarios. Run tabletop exercises based on real incidents. Number 5, review annually. Adjust camera locations, procedures, and volunteer assignments. This session can serve as a core lesson for training new volunteers or updating veteran teams. Key takeaways. Cameras observe, they do not prevent. Placement and monitoring matter more than resolution. Volunteers and training make cameras effective. Right-sized deployment reduces risk without undermining trust. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Sanctuary Peacemakers. Tune in next week for episode 3 of the series. We will be discussing alarms in churches. Until then, as always, y'all stay safe and y'all stay blessed.